Hey guys, what's going on? It's Rob here with Hammer and Halo Projects. Today we're going to be doing a backsplash in a small apartment-sized condo. We're going to be transforming it from this to this. So let's jump right in. The first thing I do before starting any backsplash is mark where I want my tile edges to be. And by using a 2-foot level, I just level vertically off the countertops and horizontally off the bottom of the upper cabinets. Next, I want to make sure my walls are flat for the most part. Again, using a level, preferably a 4 or a 6 foot. And here you just want to make sure the walls don't have any major bows in them. In our case, we're only about a 1/4 inch out on one wall. On this wall, yeah, there's a little bit of a high spot if you can see that moving in and out. You can see it right there. So it's just one small high spot. Shouldn't make too big of a difference on this one. In our case, we're only about a 1/4 inch out on one wall. Now, if your walls are a 1/2 inch or more, I really recommend leveling them with drywall compound prior to installing your tile. The owner has chosen a 3 inch by 12 inch rough edge tile for this kitchen project. He's asked us to also lay these in a brick pattern, which means spacing 1/2 and 1/2 on each tile. But as you can see, when you lay them together, it creates its own grout line because of the jagged edges, which is really kind of cool. So you don't need spacers on these ones, and you're left with about an 1/8 inch to maybe a 1/16 of an inch for spacing, which is perfect for subway tile. We won't be using Schluter edge profile on this project. This is always a personal preference. Some people love using it and others can't stand it. I personally prefer using a metal edge like this style, but ultimately it is the customer's choice. As you move along the wall, it's a good idea to take your grout float and push on the tiles every once in a while to help set them, as well as keep them flat with one another. These tiles have a bit of a wave pattern on their surface, which is a little distracting when you're installing them. That's going to be a tough cut, and I need this piece. We did it. So it's been about a day and we've allowed the tile to set. And we're back now. We're going to do some grouting. This color is avalanche white. There's many whites you can get, from snow white to bright white or avalanche in this case, and this is what the owner has picked, so this is what we're going to use on this one. Okay, so when we first came into this project, the kitchen had already been installed by somebody else. The backsplash was not installed, but the hood fan was installed, and it shouldn't have been until after the tile. The problem is the anchor plate has already been installed on the drywall behind the tile now. So what we did was we marked out the 3 holes that we have to drill through the tile in order to hit those anchors in the wall and remount the plate. So I'm going to use a 3/8 inch tile bit, try to get through those, hopefully not break the tile. If I break the tile, then I'm going to have to pull the tile and start from scratch. Here's the bracket that was on the wall prior to us tiling. It's got 3 mounting holes in it. I think I've hit the anchors in the wall, but just to be safe, I'm going to put a little bit of silicone, actual 100% silicone on the back of this. Once that sets, it should help hold everything in place. Well, all 3 screws went into the anchors, and if any of you are questioning the extension cord in the wall, don't. It's just temporary until the electrician shows up to install a proper receptacle. Well, that's wrapping it up on this one, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. It took us about 8.5 hours to do the subway tile, hook up the hood fan, and clean everything up. Any questions, leave them in the comments below. And if you haven't subscribed yet, think about subscribing, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.